Hello, this is Valerie at my scrap chick, and in this video we're putting together the buzzing by to say hi box card. And what I have here is I've got all the pieces laid out. This is the back of the box. It's completely assembled. I have all the pieces layered onto this, and I'm going to set that aside. And then I have the back insert, the front insert, and then the very front of the box. And what I want to do is go ahead and assemble each of these. Some of them are partially assembled. I've got the panels on this one, and I also want to make a note to be sure and add the leaves first before adding the flowers on the tops. And then this is all we're going to do is just glue these pieces together. Layer this on there. This would make just a fun card to send someone just to keep in touch and let them enjoy some happy mail. And then it can pop open and display on their shelf or on their desk. And if you take a look at the PDF that comes with this cutting file, the individual parts will be laid out so that you know, okay, all these pieces go on this layer, all these pieces go on this layer, and that's in the very first page of the PDF. So here we have the back insert ready to go, and that's going to go in here. But now I'm going to put this one together, and we're going to put the bee together first. Well, actually, let's just go ahead and get the bumblebee, the flower on here. When you go to put the daisy on top here, it is going to overlap that backing a little bit. So put this piece on first before you put the individual parts. Okay, so now we're going to put the bumblebee together. And what I'm going to put on first will be his wings. And I'll put the back wing on first. And you can use the black backing to line up your parts and pieces. I'm going to set that on and then add the second wing on the front. Boom. Okay, and then once you have the wings, we're going to put on the bee stripes. This one goes on first, and it's going to line up this edge right here. This edge is going to line up right where this divot is on the bee. And so I'll just set it there. Actually, maybe that should have gone on first. I'm sorry. Instead of putting the wings on first, I probably should have put those stripes on first. Instead of pulling up the wing, I'm just going to cut that tiny little piece off. Then we'll put on the face. And he's lined up like this. And then his little head and antenna. Okay, there we go. Then add it to this front panel. Okay, so now we have that front panel done, the front insert. Okay, so this one is totally unassembled, just because I want to show you the basics, which is each one of these will have the front decorative panel, and you're going to layer those together. They'll each have a slight margin all around the edges. It's a fun way to add some color and definition to cards and designs. Plus, it really does add a lot of durability, having 3 layers of cardstock versus 1. And then we'll add that right there. Okay, and then, like I said before, we want to add the leaves first because the flowers will be on top of them and cover up the little bits of edges. Yeah, so just do the leaves first. And we have 1 leaf down here. And another leaf on the other side. And I'm going to add the daisy. Line up the petals on the outside edges. And on all of the flowers, you're going to be adding the center of the flowers. I did that first on all of them. And line that up to the front. On the very front of the card, we've got the pieces here, the 2 inserts in the back, but on the very front of the card, there is this tag. And so you could either cut out the blank tag, or I'm also provided a printable, which is buzzing by to say hi. And we'll assemble that. And you could, if you wanted, you could add a pop dot to that or glue it right straight on. I think on this one I might go ahead and add a pop dot. That might be fun. Oop. Okay, and then just pop that on there, and it's going to pop up over the edge a little bit. Okay, so now we're ready to assemble the card, and we have all the layers done. And so the first thing I like to do is, we have the back of the card. I'm going to insert the back layer first, and so these tabs fold towards the back. So I'm going to put some glue on here, and I'm going to line it up just like so. Actually, how do I do this? How I can show it. It's hard to do it on the camera where I would In person, I just hold that up. And then I can line it up to that fold. And then I'm going to put some glue on this side and fold it up over there. And the one thing I like to do, like on this one, okay, I've got that one side glued down. Fold the card flat as I'm attaching the side tab, because that way you make sure that it's lined up properly and it's still going to fold flat. And so now that that's glued on, I can see that it's going to open fine. So now we'll add the front panel. And on this one, okay, these two tabs here are going to be holding the front of the box. So this tab is going to go tucked right behind this tab, or lined up with that tab. So I'm going to hold this flap up so I can scoot this insert and its tab over to the edge, and it go in that manner. And when it dries just a wee little bit, then I'm going to fold the card flat this way, and then I'll attach this tab. Just a good way of making sure everything's lined up. Okay, so we know that's lined up well. And so now we're going to attach the front. Put some glue on here. I'm going to line this edge up with the dashed lines. I know the bottom's going to be lined up down here. You could also do it this way. Okay, and then on this side, I'm going to add the tab over here, add glue to that. This tab is folded down, and then fold that. And now when you open it up, there's your card, and when it folds flat, it will fit a 5x7 envelope. It's very quick and easy to put together, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.